Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today is day 77 of devotions out of this devotional book right here. Let's get started. I will make them and the places surrounding my hill a blessing. I will send down showers in season. There will be showers of blessing. The trees will yield their fruit and the ground will yield its crops. The people will be secure in their land. They will know that I am the Lord when I break the bars of their yoke and rescue them from the hands of those who enslave them. Ezekiel chapter 34 verses 26 through 27. Have you ever met a refuge? How about a war veteran? Have you ever been to a country where a battle has recently occurred? If you have talked to a referee or combat veteran, or you've seen with your own eyes exactly what war torn looks like, then you'll really be able to embrace this truth. Sometimes God's blessing looks like security and peace. This is true on a national level, though we should be very careful about rushing to judgment against nations dealing with conflict or disaster. But it's also true on a personal level. And here's a secret: faith allows you to find personal peace and security even when the world around you is in an uproar or conflict or chaos. How can you grab some peace today? Whether it's an extra moment to sit in quiet prayer and reflection, or an exuberant celebration of all the good God has brought into your life, snag it. The ability to be at peace or rest securely in God's love is one of His greatest blessings. Are my blessings. Um, um, Thinking out loud right now. Okay, there's something. With God and in God, you can find peace, even when the world around us is full of chaos, conflict. And despite all the things that we go through, and everything that we fear, and everything that we deal with, all the pain and all the sorrow, all of it, our faith in God can overcome that. And with our faith in God, we can get through anything. With God, we can get through anything in life, no matter the hard times that we go through. Without God, we are nothing. And it also reminds me of when I went to church last night. One of the parts in the sermon that really sticks out, maybe a part of this that I should share to you. Without love, we are nothing. Without without God's love, we are nothing. We are nothing without God. And we can go through life without God, and we can try to do that. But we're nothing without God, and we're not going to get through life without God. And you're going to realize that you're going to need and want God more than ever in your life. And you're going to keep running back to no matter what. I know I've done that. In my experience, I've done that multiple times. I don't want you to keep running back and forth. You've got to make a decision on what you want. You got to make a decision of if you want to have a relationship with God or do you not. Do you truly love God or do you not? Do you really believe in God or do you not? Those are the questions you got to ask yourself. Do it because you want to. Believe in God because you want to. Have a relationship with God because you want to. Love God because you want to. Don't do it because people are forcing you to, or you feel like you have to, or you feel like that's the right thing to do. Yeah, it's the right thing to do, but it's something you should want to do. But even in God's presence, we can simply have peace, and we don't have to be afraid when we're with God. We don't have to be in fear because we know God is with us, and we know God's going to help us through anything we face. But we truly need to have the ability to be at peace and rest securely in God's love. That's one of the greatest blessings we can have in our lives. But we truly need that. You may not realize it now, but you will realize it later on, like I have. I've actually eventually have realized it beforehand that I needed this in my life. And it took me a long time. I know it will take you a long time to get you where you need to be. But it took me a long time before I finally just stopped. I stopped running from God. What's the use in trying to run from God when He's been there for you since day one? He loves you when no one else does. He will be there for you when no one else does. He's done so much for us so we can have a relationship with Him. And I'm not afraid to say that. I'm not afraid to say that on here. Well, we need to also show it to the world. Obviously not shove it down their throats. Obviously not do that. That's not the right way of doing it. But slowly but surely, take baby steps about it. Like, at the same time, don't be too don't wait forever, but don't rush it, if you get what I mean. We need to be spreading the gospel, and that they will find peace. Others will find peace in it. Not everybody will, but I know there are people out there who will find peace in knowing that there is a Savior in this world, in this dark and cruel world. I'm sure they need that in their life. And how are they going to know that if we're not out there spreading the gospel? How are they going to know if we're not spreading the gospel and telling them about the Lord and everything that He's done? Think about it for a moment. But our faith, it's how you want it to be. And our faith in God, it's either, there's different levels, but it can't be in between. You can't be a lukewarm Christian. That's just not gonna do. You can't be a lukewarm Christian. You're either all in or out. You're either gonna be all in for God. You're gonna say yes to everything the Lord asks you to do, or you're not gonna live for God, and you're not gonna have a relationship with God. You cannot be in between. I've had to learn that the hard way. I know you have to learn the hard way too. You cannot be a lukewarm Christian. That's just not gonna do it. So you gotta decide, do you want a relationship with God or do you not? And don't take forever thinking about it. Obviously think about it. Ponder deep. What do you really want? These are questions I wish I would have asked myself a long time ago. But I'm asking you this now. So you can ask yourself these questions. So you know where to go from there. I hope this really helps you, because this could have really helped me. when I was struggling. Just keep your head up. Keep your head up. You're gonna get through this. God is with you always. With God, all things are possible. God loves you. He wants the very, very best for you. And if you need peace, pray about it. Pray to God and ask Him for peace. He will give it to you. Surely He will give it to you. As long as you're willing to pray about it and ask for it, instead of expecting it to be given to you. You have to do the effort. If you really want to have a relationship with God, you gotta put in the effort. You can't just say you're a Christian and not put an effort to live for God or spend time with God or live for God or have a relationship with God or any of that. You have to put effort. That's the important thing. And you need to communicate. Very well important is communication. There's got to be commitment. There has got to be commitment. You're either fully committed or you're not committed at all. It's not in between. It's not. Eventually, you're going to be put in a spot where you're going to have to make a decision. And you cannot wait to decide forever. Eventually, you're going to have to decide. You can't just keep ignoring it. Eventually, we're gonna be up in heaven meeting the Lord. He's gonna ask, what do you do for me? He's either gonna say, well done, my child, or he's gonna say, depart from me, for I never knew you. What is it that you want to hear from God? I surely want to hear him say, well done, my child. And I surely want to have a place in heaven with the Lord. I surely want to be the Lord for the rest of my life. What is it that you want? You gotta think about this. Because the time is coming up pretty soon. I can already feel it. It may seem like several years from now, but it's going to really come by fast. It really is. Even just by 1 year, it goes by fast. So imagine how fast several years are going to come by. I feel it like it's coming. I can feel it. You got to be ready. Are you ready? Are you ready to be the Lord and be faced by Him? Because I know I am. I know I'm ready. Whenever He's ready and whenever the right timing comes, but I know it's not going to be for a long time. So, think about that. Ponder on it. And then go from there. Because I don't like people who are lukewarm Christians. I'm sorry. I don't like people who are a little bit of both when it comes to not being committed and then being committed at the same time. That's just not gonna do it. I actually like people who are actually dedicated, who actually are committed to God, who actually live for God, who actually put out and save time to have personal time with the Lord, who actually goes out there and spreads the gospel, who actually goes out there and does it. Because I know I'm trying to do this on social media. I really am trying. So, sorry, I'm tired. But, yeah. But I think that's all I have for you. I think it's all for. Sorry, my words are not coming out right today. But that's all I have for you today. But I hope you enjoy this devotional. Hope God spoke to you. Stay tuned for next devotional. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, turn on those notifications, stay tuned for all my videos. I'll be guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.